50 cars enter, but only 3 cars leave in this epic battle for survival. Welcome to the Junkyard Joust, everybody. I'm Aaron Yonda, and we've got an exciting event for you tonight. This is match 1 out of 3. 3 of these teams are going to move on to the finals. Let's have a look at our competitors. Now here's a team that's ideally suited to the Junkyard Joust, the Devastation Wagons, featuring the 1956 Chevy School Bus, the 1965 Chevy Chevelle, the 1964 Vista, the 1981 Chevy Citation, and the 1976 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Next up is Winnebago Windstorm, starting with, of course, Winnebago. Weighing in at 145 grams, you're not going to want to get in the way of this vehicle. Forklift, Dairy Delivery, the Jordan Dragster, and Grand Prix number 4. Pink Push with the Pink Cadillac, Pink Demon, I Believe in Pink, Pink 500, and Pink Nomad. A lot of pink there. The Gold Rushers, 71 Lamborghini, Sidekick, Rocket Fire, Mysterio, and Subterranean Recovery Crew. The Aqua Turks, Phaeton, T-Bird, Ocean Pacific Delivery, Quick Trick, and Skullface. Emerald Undercurrent with the Panos GTR, Eye Candy, Salt Shaker, Berserk, and Lamelt. Movie or Lose It. The Interceptor, the Blues Brothers, the Flintstones, Herbie the Love Bug, and the Scoobmobile. The Blue Royals with the 68 Shelby, Toyota Light Ace with Caravan, Kerplunk, the Govna, and Quick Bite. Now the Crimson Crashers with the Solaire, Peterbilt Tanker, Ferrari F40, a Fiero, and Mustang Concept Car. And finally, Dead and Gone with the Hot Rod Hearse, Vampira, Dr. Vamp, Phantom Corsair, and Ghost Rider. So what are the rules for Junkyard Joust? Well, it's pretty simple. Survive. Each car goes down the hill, crashes into the rest of the cars. If you're sideways or upside down at the end of the round, you're out. Each team gets points for each car that they have left at the end of a round. I used to do this as a kid, and the rules are pretty much based on how I used to do it back then. We've randomly determined the turn order, there being a slight advantage to going last and probably a disadvantage to going first. Each of the 10 teams sends down 1 vehicle at a time, and they get to choose what those vehicles are. So the strategy here is choosing which car you should send down at what time. We go until there's 3 cars left. The 3 teams with the most points will advance. We're about ready to get this contest started. Evil Weevil is on the starting platform. Evil Weevil serves as a buffer between the first car and the end of the track so they don't just drive down and smash into the crates. Let's start the Junkyard Joust. First up for the Crimson Crashers, it's the Mustang Concept Car. Slides in nicely behind Evil Weevil. Pink Push starts off with the Pink Demon. Pink Demon's got a big bumper, smashes right into the concept car. Solid hit. Kerplunk is up for the Blue Royals. Now Kerplunk is a different type of car that we call an undercutter, because it goes under other cars, just like it did under the Pink Demon, sending the Pink Demon flying upside down. Not necessarily the end for the Pink Demon, because it could get uprighted by someone else. The Aqua Turks are going to send out Ocean Pacific. Little fun fact about this vehicle, it's from 1990. Here it goes. Ooh, a huge hit from OP sends the Pink Demon flying, but a great recovery by the Pink Demon, and it's right side up. Unfortunately, we can't say the same thing about the Mustang Concept Car, which comes to a rest upside down. Not much chance of a recovery from that. Now the Gold Rushers are going to send Sidekick down the track. This is a heavy car, so it could definitely do some damage. Ooh, sends the freight box off the back of OP completely and separates it. But OP somehow recovers. There's the freight box over by the Mustang, but there's OP happy as a clam. Phantom Corsair for Dead and Gone. Now this car has a low back and front, which definitely make it deadly as it sends Sidekick flying, but Sidekick, nice recovery. We'll see if that low back end on Phantom Corsair comes into play on this next run. First up for the Emerald Undercurrents is Berserk. Let's get that blade saw started. Berserk sends Phantom Corsair straight off the track. Not seeing any visible damage. Berserk's got to be a little disappointed about that. Grand Prix number 4 is going to be first down the track for Winnebago Windstorm. Now that car is beat up. This is definitely not the first Junkyard Joust Grand Prix number 4 has been. And he collides with Berserk and sends him flying off the track, upside down. Here's a slow motion shot. Now you notice that it's a little bit blurry. We've got a high quality slow motion camera in the mail as we speak, so future episodes of Junkyard Joust are gonna look really glorious. And here's the Devastation wagons with the Vista. Piles onto the Grand Prix and gives a little push. The Blues Brothers are next for Movie or Lose It. Heavy car pushes the Grand Prix upside down, but that's not necessarily the end for Grand Prix. We're all the way back around to the Crimson Crashers, and they're gonna send down the Fiero next. Right into the back of the Blues Brothers, sends Grand Prix off the track. That could be it for Grand Prix. Pink 500, now this car has a little bit of an undercutter, so we could see some action here. Right under the Fiero knocks it off, but unfortunately for Pink 500, goes completely upside down. That is not what you want. Next up for the Royals, it's Quick Bite. I kind of want some ice cream. Plows into Pink 500, and Pink 500 does not make a recovery, stays upside down, just a lot farther up the track. On the platform for the Turks, it's Phaeton. Got a nice pointy little front end, let's see if anything happens. Oh, Quick Bite goes flying, somehow lands on his wheels, and Phaeton locks it in on the track. The Rushers send out 71 Lamborghini. Plows into Phaeton, sends the Blues Brothers halfway off the track, and that's about all he can get. Payno's GTR. Undercutting can be dangerous, as Payno's evidence is here, flips over completely, though he did manage to send the Lamborghini off the track upside down. Dairy Delivery, now up for Winnebago Windstorm. Big truck plows into Payno's and puts him upside down under Phaeton. Phaeton, nice recovery there, and Dairy Delivery is almost off the track. Dead and Gone is going to send down Ghost Rider. This is a pretty heavy car. Big crash there. I guess Ghost Rider didn't have milk, and Dairy Delivery ends up upside down. Here comes the 76 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Solid hit from the Cutlass sends Ghost Rider off the track. Now up, Herbie. Herbie careens off the back of the Cutlass. Nothing gained, nothing lost there. Here comes the Ferrari F40. Ooh, a hard hit there. It's so hard that it sent the hatchback flying open. And now the pink Nomad. Solid hit from Nomad there, sends that hatchback flying up again. They should probably weld that shut. Next up, the 68 Shelby for the Royals. Sends the Nomad flying up, rolls him over upside down off the track. Just a nice hit from the Shelby there. Aqua Turks, T-Bird. Big hit, nudges everybody forward, but that's about all. Here comes Rocket Fire for the Rushers. Rocket Fire sends Shelby off the track and T-Bird, but Shelby's the one who's upside down here. Hot Rod Hearse for Dead and Gone. Now this is a heavy car, so expect some action. Lot of pushing. Stays on the track. Doesn't look like it changed anybody's position. Now it's Lamelt. Not exactly sure what Lamelt means, but this car is dangerous. Smashes into the back of the hearse. Emerald Undercurrent must have sensed an opportunity here because of Lamelt's low spoiler. Cars are gonna jump off of that and crash. We might just see some serious carnage right here. Up next is Forklift. Let's see if he can get his forks underneath the back of that car. I don't think it's likely. Oh my God, no, he couldn't even get close. He flies all the way into the crates, bashes against the crates, and settles apparently right side up. Another devastation wagon. It's the 65 Chevy Chevelle. I don't think it's going to be causing any devastation here. Nope. Drives right over the top of the hearse. Lands right side up, well played. Next up is the Scoobmobile, a hybrid of the Mystery Machine and the Batmobile. This car's got some undercutting ability. Let's see if it can get under Lamelt. Oh, it does! It goes right under Lamelt and sends him flying. Almost lands upside down, but then slides and lands right side up and saves himself. That was a close one. Crimson Crashers are gonna run Peterbilt, a heavy vehicle. It could do some serious damage right here. Oh, the Scoobmobile gets completely annihilated, thrown all the way into the crates, upside down, eliminated. Oof, a tough hit for Movie or Lose It, but you don't want to mess with that Peterbilt. Pink Cadillac for the push. Solid hit sends the Cadillac's hood up a little bit. Nowhere to go with that Peterbilt right there. Now for the Royals, the Govna. The Govna bounces off the back of the Cadillac. For the AquaTurks, it's Skullface. This is a long vehicle, and it's bendable in the middle. Skullface plants his face in the back of Govna and holds steady. Next up for the Rushers, it's Subterranean Recovery Crew. Hits the back of Skullface and pushes him up, but not over. Vampira's up for Dead and Gone. Vampira pushes Subterranean off the track. Oh, is Skullface upside down? The AquaTurks really thought they had a chance with that car. That's gotta be disappointing. Next up, Eye Candy for the Emerald Understrike. Eye Candy smacks the back of Vampira, can't quite push Govna off. Now Winnebago Windstorm is gonna send the Jordan Dragster down. This thing has massive undercutter ability, and it does just that. Eye Candy is annihilated. Looks like Govna's on the other side of the track, and he is fine. 56 Chevy school bus for the wagons. This is a big vehicle. Let's see what happens. Knocks Vampira off the track, but Vampira, very low center of gravity, manages to land it. The Interceptor. The Interceptor, of course, from Mad Max, manages to push that dragster a little farther under the Cadillac. Solaire from the Crashers. This car has gone under a lot of other cars, and I bet that's going to happen again. Yes, it does. The Interceptor is knocked 5 or 6 times in the air. It's eerily similar to that scene in The Road Warrior when the car gets destroyed. And the pink Cadillac is partially off the track. These are heavy cars. What the Solaire just did there is devastating. I believe in pink. I wonder if they named it that just so they could hear people say that every time they talk about the car. Here it goes. I believe in pink. Almost takes out one of its own team members. Luckily, the Cadillac rolls back over. The dragster is sideways. Here's the Toyota Light Ace with Caravan. I guess technically this is legal, so let's see if it helps at all. You can obviously see that this Toyota and its Caravan have been through hell. And they're gonna put some cars through hell right now. Smashing that Solaire forward sends Peterbilt off the edge and does a lot of damage. I think the Royals made a good choice sending that one down after the Solaire. AquaTurks are gonna send out Quick Trick. Slams into the back of the Caravan, pushes, I believe, upright, and Solaire starting to go under the hearse. Now up for the Gold Rushers, it's Mysterio. Kind of a mysterious car. Mysteriously, Mysterio flips upside down after colliding. Not a good turn for him. Dr. Vamp is up for Dead and Gone. Dr. Vamp pops Mysterio up in the air. He lands upright. That was a bit more mysterious. Salt Shaker, another undercutter for the undercurrent. Whoa! Dr. Vamp took flight, and I'm getting word that he landed upright on his wheels. And finally, it's the big one for Winnebago Windstorm. It's Winnebago. Oh, that is a big slam. A lot of action right there. With that hit, I think the Solaire is all the way up to the front now. It's gone through every car that was on that track. Now it's the Chevy Citation, our second to last car of this round. Smacks into the Winnebago. Doesn't do a whole lot. And finally, the Flintstones. I don't exactly understand how this car makes it down the track, but I guess it does, Stone Age or not. Smashes into the back of that Citation. Here's a good look at all the carnage that happened in this round. Any car that's considered right side up survives and goes on to the next round. I wouldn't want to be the official making the call on this one. It's hard to tell whether that one's sideways or not. OP's freight box is definitely out, but OP isn't. The ruling on this is that the vehicle is still right side up. Any accoutrements are immaterial. All right, the eliminations have been made. Here are the cars that will be leaving. That was round 1, so each car that survived scores 1 point for its team. In round 2, each car that survives is going to score 2 points for its team. Let's take a look at the round 1 results. Well, it looks like Dead and Gone are certainly not dead and gone at all. In fact, they didn't lose a single car, so they're going to get 5 points and take the lead in this event. AquaTurks, the Blue Royals, and Gold Rushers close behind. Emerald, Undercurrent, and Winnebago Windstorm both lost 3 vehicles. It's going to be an uphill climb for them, despite the fact that this event is downhill. Because Dead and Gone has 5 cars left, they are going to start this event. Every team with 4 cars left was randomly assigned a spot up towards the front, and so on and so forth, all the way to the back with the Winnebago Windstorm. Here we go with round 2. Evil Weevil's gonna get in place to act as a buffer. And first up for Dead and Gone, Phantom Corsair. Phantom Corsair. Now, wait a minute. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Look at that little piece of detritus that came out. Looks like somebody lost something off their car on that last round. I don't know what that is exactly, but it just goes to show that when these cars hit each other, there is damage. Up for the Aqua Turks, Ocean Pacific. I wonder what he's delivering. Well, it's gonna be a big smack here. Oh, and the back of the truck flies off again, leaving him safe right on the track. That's a pretty good spot to be. Up for the Gold Rushers, it's Rocket Fire. Rockets down the track. Solid hit on the back of Ocean Pacific. Looks like the Blue Royals have chosen to send out their undercutter, Kerplunk. Let's see if he can do any damage. He's not able to get either of those cars off the track, but that is a pretty precarious position. Let's see if the Ferrari F40 can cause some trouble. Got a bad feeling. Yep, that's the end for Ocean Pacific. And for Rocket Fire, unless by some miracle they get pushed back over again. Oldsmobile Cutlass plows into the back of Ferrari, pushes some stuff around. Pink Demon with the bumper made for smashing. Pushes Ferrari partially off the track. Herbie's back for round 2. Pushes Phantom Corsair partially off the track. We got a couple cars ready to go. Late Melt knocks Herbie upside down. Well, it is Herbie. I think he's doing that on purpose. It worked so well the first time, why not do it again? Windstorm send Forklift flies! Same spot as last time. How is that even possible? Let's see that again in super slow-mo. Hits the back of Lamelt, flies up to the crates, lands right side up. I've never seen anything like it. Then Herbie slides off the track upside down. Unbelievable. Vampira does not go off the back of Lamelt. Clamps the front of the car right on the bumper and is not going anywhere. Quick Trick smacks Vampira so hard that Vampira goes off Lamelt finally and falls sideways. A tragic result for Vampira there. Sidekick gives Quick Trick a kick trip. And look at this, the forklift has settled in nicely at the front there, pretty much untouchable. It's the Toyota. This is not going to be good for the cars that are still on the track. Oh, a huge smash there. Sidekick knocked upside down as well as several other cars. That was devastating. Fiero knocks the Pink Demon. Oh, it almost looked like the Toyota was going to go, but it didn't quite go over. Still could happen, though, with the Citation here. The Citation pushes it more back on the track. That was actually good for the Toyota. I believe bounces off the back of the Citation and goes upside down. I'm not sure I believe in Pink right now. We didn't get to see much of the Flintstones last time. Let's see what they can do. Whacks Pink off and slots into the track rather nicely. Now it's Salt Shaker. Salt Shaker piles into the back of the Flintstones and stays right there. Oh, it's Winnebago time already. Ooh, what a hit! Flintstones go flying, land upright. Fiero upside down. Salt Shaker survives. Let's see it again in super slow-mo. Look at those cars fly. Oh, absolute devastation. That is such a heavy vehicle. It is just sheer joy to watch this vehicle in action. Now Ghost Rider's just gonna fly right into the back of that Winnebago. Salt Shaker survives yet another assault. Salt Shaker just won't be shook. T-Bird for the Aqua Turks. Solid slap for T-Bird pushes Winnebago up on the back of Lamelt. That could be dangerous. Let's see if Mysterio can do anything here. Mysterio knocks T-Bird off the track. Time for a quick bite. Quick bite knocks Mysterio off, finishes T-Bird off potentially. The Crashers are sending Solaire down the hill. This could be bad. Man, that's a fast car. I don't even know if he went under Quick Bite as much as he just smashed into him and sent him flying. And Winnebago's currently pushing Kerplunk around. This could be bad for him. The Chevelle playing it safe, almost pushes Solaire under Ghost Rider, but doesn't inflict any real damage. Here comes the Pink Caddy. Does some more pushing. It looks like that will finish Kerplunk off. Solid hit on the Pink Cadillac by the Blues Brothers. Dr. Vamp is up next. Dr. Vamp sends the Blues Brothers upside down on top of the Cadillac, and the Blues Brothers end up a fried chicken on the freeway of love. Phaeton flips Dr. Vamp over, sends him upside down. I believe we've got a shot of that. Yep, there it is. Dr. Vamp is out. Subterranean Recovery Crew gives Phaeton a little bounce, pushes him off the track. He's safe now. Governor gives Recovery Crew a light tap. The Blues Brothers still stuck on top of the Cadillac. Let's see if the hearse can help out. No, hearse knocks Governor upside down. That is a hard car to get to go upside down. That is an impressive hit. After cleanup, here are your remaining cars. Because it's round 2, each team is going to get 2 points for each surviving car. Now, perhaps you're wondering, how do these cars get off the track and back into line so they can go back down the hill again? Well, here's your answer. Every junkyard's got to have a crane. Ghost Rider, the first survivor to get picked up, moved across the field, and now he can drive off and get back in line, go down the hill again. Let's take a look at the scores after round 2. Dead and Gone still in that top spot. The Gold Rushers secure second place. There's a 3-way tie for third place, and Move It or Lose It slides down to last place despite all of their star power. The cars are in their randomly determined positions for round 3. Dead and Gone up front, of course, and there are 3 teams with only 1 car remaining. There's a good chance we're going to lose somebody in this next round. Hot Rod Hearse is up first. Not sure what happened there. Did he put on the brakes? It looks like they're going to have him run it again. It's possible that the car sustained some damage in the previous round. Something is definitely wrong with that car. Subterranean tries to get under him, can't really do anything. Pushes him a little bit more down the track, but that car's too heavy. Here comes Ferrari, a little bit more down the track. They're struggling to move that hearse down the track. Evil Weevil's not even up to the front yet. Let's see what Lamelt can do. Lamelt smacks the Ferrari. They should really weld that shut. Now the Chevelle's got to deal with that spoiler, and he does. He just drives right over it, drives over 2 other cars, and sits on the edge of the track. Pink Demon just smacks into the back of that spoiler and avoids Lamelt's trap. That was a good move. Pink Demon's teammates got to be happy with that. Forklift jams his forks into the back of the Pink Demon, pushes Ferrari off the track. Phaeton pops the forklift off the track. Forklift is sideways. I think forklift might be forked. Here comes the Toyota. Big momentum there, carries him all the way over the top of Lamelt. There's now 2 more cars to add to the potential list of eliminations here. Flintstones. And it looks like the recovery crew is unrecoverable. Phantom nudges the Toyota a little bit farther off the track. Mysterio bounces off the back of the Corsair. Here comes the Solaire. Oh, Mysterio bounces about 6 times, lands upside down on the back of the field. That was devastating. Corsair managed to survive it, but that's it for Mysterio. And that might be it for the Gold Rushers, with both their cars upside down right now. And I think Vista for the Devastation Wagons is actually their last hope for this match. Oh, wow. The Toyota almost flipped sideways. That would have been it for the Blue Royals. And Lamelt, looks like Lamelt is off the track. Ooh, the pink caddy is so heavy, it forces Solaire underneath the hearse. The hearse is coming off the track and possibly coming undone. Oh, no. It's the Winnebago. This is going to be bad. Yep, there goes the hearse. And it looks like... Oh, Salt Shaker makes a recovery. That was a close one. Here comes Ghost Rider. Smacks the back of Winnebago. Nothing happening there except the hood of the Vista coming open. And here are your survivors for round 3. Taking a closer look at that hearse, it looks like the back axle is completely broken off. No wonder that car couldn't move. You gotta wonder if this hit from Peterbilt back in round 1 didn't have something to do with this ultimately happening. I think this car has seen its final junkyard joust. They're gonna need a hearse for the hearse. Well, despite the elimination of that car, Dead and Gone still have a solid lead. Crimson and Pink move up into a tie for second place. Emerald Undercurrent providing a serious undercurrent here as they've moved up from the bottom all the way to 4th place. And the Gold Rushers are first elimination in the match. There's 5 teams with just 1 car left. The order has been determined. Let's do it. Pink Demon starting us off. I'll be curious to see what car the Undercurrent sends down first. If it's Lamelt, that could be a huge problem for some of the cars following, especially those bigger ones. And yep, they went with Lamelt. This is going to be real interesting, folks. Lamelt is right up towards the front, has that spoiler low to the ground. Let's see if the Corsair can handle it. Corsair slides up on top of Lamelt. That's not bad, but it's precarious. Let's see if Phaeton can manage it. Phaeton pushes Corsair off. Corsair is done. Our current leaders, Dead and Gone, are in serious trouble here. They just have 1 car left. Oh, and this could be bad. The path is clear to the back of Lamelt. Oh, that's bad. Yep, that's the end. That is it for the Toyota. Look at that that air. Flies up on that stupid trunk from the Ferrari. Seriously, just get a latch for it, but I think the Toyota would have gone over anyway. I don't know if that was responsible. Let's see how Vista handles the melt. Whoa, where'd he go? Vista is just tossed right off the back of LaMelt into the crates, bounces off the track, upside down. That is it for the devastation wagons. Now take a look at this. LaMelt is stuck in the back of that Ferrari, which makes his spoiler even lower to the ground and more devastating than ever. Let's see how the Flintstones deals with it. Leaps off the back and lands on the Ferrari and just sits there. Looks comfy. Now we're going to find out if the same fate awaits Winnebago that happened to Toyota. Oh yeah, that was that. Winnebago flies up into the Flintstones, pushes all the cars around, and then falls over, unrecoverable. Winnebago Windstorm is certainly eliminated from the match. They gave it their all, but there was just nothing they could do about the back of LaMelt. LaMelt is absolutely terrorizing his opponents right now. You got to assume that a similar fate awaits Pink Cadillac here. Oh, and the Cadillac doesn't go off the back of LaMelt. I think it was that place for the license plate on the bumper that was just low enough to save the Caddy from certain doom. But now doom is coming from behind in the form of Solaire. Oh, that's got to be it for the Caddy. Flies up, flips over, and wait a minute, lands right side up. That is insane. The Pink Cadillac has survived 2 devastating threats this round. Salt Shaker will be our second to last car of the round. Taps Solaire and pushes LaMelt up. Could LaMelt be in danger right now? Ghost Rider is the final car of the round. Let's see if he can do anything. And LaMelt is safe. The Flintstones flip over and are eliminated. Movie or Lose It is out. And they're not the only ones looking at the scoreboard. Winnebago Windstorm is out, the Blue Royals are out, and the Devastation Wagons. Dead and Gone is now tied for first after Pink pushes incredible performance in that round. Emerald Undercurrent moves up to third, and Crimson drops to fourth. It's a tight match. It's anybody's game at this point as we head into round 5, which could very well be the final round because there's only 7 cars left. If 4 or more cars get eliminated, that's the end of this event. And to the surprise of no one, Undercurrent's gonna send down LaMelt. LaMelt manhandles Evil Weevil. That was totally uncalled for. I think LaMelt was just showing off on that one. Pink is sending down the Demon. Now I would have thought they would send down the Cadillac because they know how the Cadillac performs with LaMelt, but the Demon's done pretty well here, and maybe it was because they knew that the AquaTurk had no choice but to send down Phaeton. Phaeton gets right under the Pink Demon, sends him tumbling upside down, but then Phaeton turns upside down as well. 2 casualties already, and now Solaire takes on LaMelt. Solaire hurls LaMelt up in the air, flops him down upside down, and the impact was so great that it sends Solaire back down the track again. And then he slowly makes his way back and just taps him a little bit, just to say, yeah, gotcha. Wow. Dead and Gone's final hope. They gotta keep Ghost Rider in to stay in the game here. Ghost Rider slams into Solaire, doesn't do a whole lot. Let's see if Salt Shaker can do anything here. And Ghost Rider's lifted up and off the track, upside down and out of this match. Devastating blow from Salt Shaker. There's only 2 cars left right now, so Pink Cadillac doesn't really need to do anything here except just drive down. Knock Salt Shaker off the edge. Salt Shaker's fine, and it looks like we've got our final 3 cars. The question is now, with Dead and Gone having no cars left and not getting any points this round, what are the final tallies gonna look like? And there they are. Because this is round 5, each remaining car gets 5 points. Pink push. First place was 26 points. The Emerald Undercurrent second with 25. Emerald Undercurrent started this match in 9th place. And the Crimson Crashers take 3rd place by 1 point over Dead and Gone. Dead and Gone, the tragic story of this match. And there's your winners. These 3 teams will be in the finals. We've got 2 more matches before then. And even Dead and Gone still have a chance to make it into the finals if their score of 21 points is the highest out of all the 4th place finishers. Thanks for watching the Junkyard Joust, everybody. I've been your announcer, Aaron Yonda. I hope you had a good time. Hope to see you for the next one. Thanks to everyone who helped make this possible. I really appreciate your help, and I couldn't have done it without you. If you'd like to see these a little bit earlier, go subscribe to the Game Society Pimps channel. I'm uploading them a little bit earlier over there. Good night.